turnover. Just keep an eye here. See, right now, I'm going to jump up in the up. Oh, what happened? Right in front of us on this right side of that picture, the defender cut right in front of the open man.
Even a star like Wade commits the thing that you hear about when you're a little kid learning how to play the game.
Yeah, but Dwayne Wade has been averaging 5 turnovers a game in this series, so Dallas doing an excellent job on him.
Posey in on Nowitzki and reaches in. Heat now in the penalty, and Nowitzki will go to the line. Nowitzki 0 for 4 to start. Our NBA calendar as the finals continue on ABC. Thursday, Game 4, right back here at the American Airlines Arena. And then Sunday, Game 5, if necessary. All the games start 8:30 Eastern. Our coverage tip-off shortly after 9. As Nowitzki hits the first. Game 6 would be next Tuesday. That back in Dallas. The Heat wanted to make sure. Of course, Heat fans gained some hope from what happened in last year's finals. Remember San Antonio, first 2 games at home against Detroit, winning handily over Detroit. But the Pistons came back and became the first team ever to win all 3 at home, those middle 3 games, since the NBA went to that format back in 1985. Wade flips it up and draws the foul.
Now tonight, look early, Wade has more energy. He's really exploding to the rim tonight. See, right there was just a little area for him to slide through, but he was able to change direction on Devin Harris, and that's hard to do because Devin Harris has the quick feet, and he plays the position of the dribbler well.
Wade with the free throw.
Now, Pat Riley and his staff must be excited tonight about Wade's game. This is his 6th foul shot attempt, and we're still in the first quarter. So you know he's making things happen.
By the way, I want to correct myself. The Pistons did that back in 2004 when they won the 3 middle games. That was when they defeated the Lakers for their title. The Heat would like to do that, win the 3 middle games here on their home floor. Stackhouse, Walker doing a good job staying with him, not going for the fakes. And Posey the rebound.
Right now for Dallas, I'd like to see Terry and Nowitzki get going. Between them now, you know, they're struggling from the field.
Wade can't finish. Nowitzki with that ball handling ability for a 7-footer.
Short.
He's been short all night so far.
Look out.
Wade inside. Oh, nice ball fake.
The difference tonight, Miami exploding, getting the 3-on-2 and the 4-on-3 in the transition game. Now that's their 6th point on the fast break.
Wade and O'Neal having big first quarters, exactly what Pat Riley needed. Van Horn blocked by Walker. The Heat defense playing like it did earlier in the playoffs.
Well, this is the best that we've seen in this series so far. But like we say, this is 48 minutes. Can you sustain it for the 48 minutes?
Walker for 3.
Plenty of time. Right now, Jason Terry and Dirk 1 for 9 between them. And with just the second half, just take your time, high percentage shots.
Shot clock turned off as we wind down the first quarter. Terry on the move, does not get it off in time. In an appropriate way to finish the first quarter. Strong defense from the Miami Heat as Shaquille O'Neal has already outscored what he did in the entire game too. O'Neal not just with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a block shot, and a steal.
The big key now is you cannot fast break if the other team is shooting 55%, and that's what Miami's doing.
That other voice you heard in the Mavs huddle, besides head coach Avery Johnson, was assistant Del Harris, who was so valuable on the bench. Meanwhile, another turnover, number 6 already for Dallas. And the ball kicked. They'll inbound with 17 on the shot clock. Miami's been struggling. As you see, Del Harris, former head coach in the league for a number of years. Avery Johnson always talking about the contributions of his assistants. Walker inside. Antoine Walker taking it to the basket.
He can take Howard. There's no doubt about that. And once he gets down in there, his pet move is always the spin. So when he comes out of that spin, look for that jump hook.
See, Gary Payton is in. Van Horn gets inside. Offensive foul. James Posey drew 4 charges in game 2. He's a terrific defensive player and forces yet another Dallas turnover.
Now, this is just a great move by Posey. See, he's already there. Now, he will take them, and he will take them every time that he's out on the floor, and he has an opportunity. He will always sacrifice his body. Now, the turnovers right now for Dallas, this is major. We're talking 7 turnovers now, and when you look at this, they are only averaging 12 a game throughout the 19 playoff games.
And it's the largest lead here of the first half for Miami. Walker again to the basket and draws the foul.
Well, he's playing with a lot of confidence, Mike. He's knowing that he's scoring. The guy's been in the league 10 years. 5 of the times he's scored over 20 points. Now, he knows that he can take Nowitzki as long as he keeps his dribble. As long as he takes 2 dribbles or more, he knows that he can blow by Nowitzki. He's playing with a ton of confidence, and he's scoring big in this series.
Walker, former first-round pick of the Celtics, his first 7 years with the Boston Celtics, then played a year with Dallas. He's been with 4 teams in the last 3 years. As he misses the first. Saturday, ABC's FIFA World Cup doubleheader begins at 11:30 a.m. Eastern with the Czech Republic against Ghana. Then Team USA will try to bounce back against Italy in a must-win game at 2:30 Eastern. ESPN and ABC are your home for every game of the 2006 World Cup, presented by Adidas.
Now, that was just an aggressive play by James Posey by getting up over the back of Dirk. One of the very few rebounds that Dirk has missed. Out throughout the series and the playoffs, he's averaging over 12 rebounds a game.
Walker again to the basket, fighting for the rebound. Wade, an excellent rebounder for guard. Sneaks inside, but misses the layup. He's mad. He felt he was fouled. The Heat defense has really been superb, Hubie.
Well, the transition game is good. They're not giving up any layups on the break.
Terry. Nowitzki. Not a good shot that time. There was still time on the shot clock. Nowitzki 0 for 6 from the field. O'Neal. And he's fouled on the entry pass by Dampier.
In tonight's game, you must look for Shaq in transition. When you are coming up the floor, Shaq is going to post up right in front of the basket on the defensive circle. See, he'll be played behind. It's an interesting thing. Anytime that happens, 9 out of 10 times the defender will always be behind you. You've got to give it to him there because he'll get fouled. And if you keep pushing it, you'll get into the penalty early.
Abs in his own. And 3 seconds, offensive 3 seconds. Shaquille O'Neal in the paint. Yeah, that's a turnover.
Now, I like that. I like what Avery's doing. He's changing things up. That's the second time that they've been in the zone because they're going to force Miami to recognize the zone, and let's see some movement. Every time that Dallas has been in it, they have been lucky to run off nice streaks.
Howard, tough shot in the paint. Dampier with the tip. Eric Dampier is really playing with a force, not intimidated at all by Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, what's happening is, Mike, Shaq is leaving his man to go help out on the other side of the lane, and Eric Dampier is doing a terrific job on the boards.
O'Neal, nice pass from Payton. There was a lot of Mavericks in the area, and O'Neal in double figures. He's got 10. O'Neal guarding Nowitzki. And O'Neal hit him on the arm. He's upset. That's going to be his second foul.
Yeah, see, that's a silly foul. Silly foul. Mainly because Dirk is struggling right now. You never want to foul a guy in a jump shooter to begin with, but Dirk is struggling. He's got to get on a roll. Don't put him on the line. Coming into this game, he's shooting 94% in the series.
And it didn't look like there was contact as Nowitzki puts down the first free throw. And a technical foul has been called. Gary Payton